Good morning, team. Tuesday we have a couple different things going on today. We have a little bit of interval work that we want you to do as a warm-up / get your heart moving before we go into kind of like our final stage of this little testing 2-3 weeks we've been at here. Starting things off with a partner mile run, just alternating 400s. Please do not go at this thing as if you're trying to beat Usain Bolt in a 400. Like, we just don't need you reaching some threshold where you can't come back in and recover in 5 to 10 minutes and you're totally gassed for the capacity test. Everybody knows the 400s around. We're just going 4 400s every other time you're only running at 800 total. When we get back in, everyone's just going to rest 5 to 10 minutes, make sure we get some good recovery in, get warmed up on some power cleans. What we are doing is the 10-minute capacity test that we made up for you guys for the last couple testing cycles. 4 minutes body weight power cleans, 3 minutes of burpees, 2 minutes of pull-ups, and 1 minute of handstand push-ups. You got that right? Yeah,
3/4 body weight clean for women.
What is it?
3/4.
Yeah, 3/4 body weight for girls. Because this is the new slender svelte CrossFit style Anders Varner, I'm only moving 95 pounds today. But for the power cleans here, starting on the ground, make sure the hook grip's locked in, sink those hips down, weights in our midfoot, big jump. And these things up. Really concentrate on fast elbows here, making sure when we come back down, just as fast as those elbows come around, when we're catching it, we want them to come around just as quick on the way down, stopping at our hip, mid-thigh, wherever you catch that, and then reset those hips on the way down. When we get done with that, 3 minutes, max reps burpees. As always, all the way down, chest to the deck, chest comes up, bring those hips through, jump and clap at the top, and then come on over to the pull-up setup here. We've gone over some kipping options and stuff in the past. For the people that are trying to learn some butterfly stuff, probably just give a little bit of tutorial here. You want to think about how your feet are just going the reverse of riding a bike. So if you normally ride your bike this way, which I think most US standard bike wheels are set up to go this way, we want to just think about reversing that motion. And unlike when we're doing the standard kip, when you come up here, you're actually, the opening of your hip is what brings you above the bar. When we're doing the butterfly, the power comes from aggressively closing your hip, and that's what carries you over the bar. Kind of an example, when we're up here, that closing of the hip is where that power comes from to get your chin above. There is about zero strength building that goes on while doing this kip. This is specifically like a sport. I'm trying to get as many reps as possible, as fast as I possibly can. We really try and not have people jump into these things because there's some weird shoulder positioning and stuff that needs to be acquired before we start doing crazy kipping pull-ups. One of the best things you can do is come to Lindsay's clinics. She's really good at coaching this stuff, and you will learn a lot in just an hour having her watch you move. But for the kip, we can kind of take you through the couple stages of the butterfly. A lot of you guys will have this long kip where our feet are going to come way back, and they're going to come way out, closing the hip, and you're going to be pulling, which is super awesome. As we get a little bit more advanced, we can take this long, wide kip, shorten that range, and what we're going to try and do is, instead of making a big cycle out of this, the knees are going to come up, we're going to kick down, much like in a ring dip. So what this looks like, staying more vertical to the bar, is here, and it's much faster turnover, and we don't have to worry about the long wasted motions on the the outside. Don't really do much for score. Get done with that. 1 minute max handstand push-ups. All the way down on the ground here. Head to the ground, up. You can make these strict. You can make them kipping. However you like to do it. Just don't make it look like my Diane from 8 months ago. See you guys Tuesday.